What's up, you guys? I'm really just livid. I was watching the news, and I want to share this with you about what I've been watching. A story here in Baltimore. A white person was calling a black person racist terms in the street. The black person pulled the gun out on the white person and shot him. No, he's not dead, but he's in critical condition. The news reporter sat at the table, and said, "I'm shocked because, quote, I did not know racism still exists as it did during the civil rights movement, I guess. I did not know homosexuality was still prevalent as it was back then. Back then, whatever back then is in his mind. And I did not know that judgment was still happening." Really, are you living under a rock in the cave? Because it's really prevalent and it's really happening. People are judging people every day. We are not to judge. The Bible says do not judge. We're not to judge people, but we do it anyway. I've judged people. I'm not going to lie to you. You've judged people. You're not going to lie to yourself. But in terms, it's a sin and we're not supposed to do it. But what is a bigger sin, or it's not even a sin, but what is wrong to me, is for you to get on TV, for parents to lie to their children or cover up something that is prevalent. I don't He said, "I don't tell my children that racism is occurring because I never knew it was that prevalent." Yes, it is prevalent. It is still going on. I can go out there right now and a white person will look at you like you're crazy. People, it's relevant. It's not going anywhere. It's only getting worse. Homosexuality is not going anywhere. It's only magnifying and multiplying. We aren't to judge and say that this man here who shot the white guy was stupid. Yes, it was wrong, but he deals with his consequences. Every man deals with their consequences. It's in the Bible. Your parents tell you that, he will get theirs, they will get theirs. It's said all the time. But for you to say that I don't tell my child that racism exists, that homosexuality exists, that's a problem. You can't cover things that happen and, cover it up. Because you're going to go out to the mall one day and your child's going to be like, "Well, daddy, what's this?" Or "Why is he dressed like this?" Or "Why is she looking like this?" Or "Why is that black guy or white guy staring at me this way? Why did I just get the middle?" Things happen. You cannot cover it up. And I think that is where our weaknesses are today, this current day. We do not open our mouths. We do not talk about things that are happening. We don't watch the news as it is, because I don't watch the news, but I do read CNN, AJC, New York Times. I do look up on things, but it's not for me to say I don't watch the news, because you have to be informed about what is going on. You can't expect your child to do well. You can't expect us as teenagers to do well if we're not informed on what is going on. If we're not informed about what is making our generation the way it is. And that is one thing I wanted to talk about. Why do you think things that we should be informed about is covered up? Why is it that it's just blowing off like nothing's happening, nothing is going on? I will never understand personally. It's just sickening to me, because I can't sit here and say that it doesn't matter, because it does matter. It matters because this is our future that we're talking about here. This is my future we're talking about. And if I'm trying to impact a generation, you can't be helping me sitting on the news talking about racism is not as prevalent, or homosexuality is not as prevalent as it used to be. He needs to get it in check. And he needs to get it in check quickly, because I will be quick up in that CNN office and I will say, "Excuse me, sir, either do you read the Bible, or do you just sit here and flap your mouth on TV to make people like me aggravated?" But thank you for listening, and give me your comments and your requests on anywhere. I'm everywhere now, so email me, Facebook, Twitter. Comment below and just tell me what you think. Why do you think people hide the reality of the earth? Why?